Hi everybody, I'm Mike Biana and this is Coffee Talk. Valentine's Day is just around the corner and soon we'll be seeing the Hallmark cards and the heart-shaped boxes of chocolate. And speaking of hearts, did you know that February is Heart Month? Joining us at the coffee table today to talk about how to make sure your heart is in good health is the clinical dietitian from the Coral Gables Hospital, Dina Colton. Dina, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, like I just mentioned, February is Heart Month. So how are some of the ways that Coral Gables Hospital is helping to spread that awareness and how we can make sure that our hearts are in good shape?
Well, the farmers market that happens in Coral Gables every Saturday, we're going to be part of that. And there are going to be 2 Saturdays that we're going to do cooking demos.
Wow, excellent.
We're going to do a couple of recipes that are heart healthy, something with colors, something with a whole grain, something that's going to be easy for the family to make and enjoy.
Now, you just mentioned the farmers market, and I know Coral Gables Hospital is very much into our community, always out there, very present. But what are some other ways that Coral Gables Hospital is helping to make sure that our hearts are in good shape?
We have a great health screening. It happens once a month. It's the first Thursday of every month. And we do a complete screening. We have a blood sugar test, cholesterol, your heart rate and blood pressure. And we also have a lunch and learn that has a doctor to come and talk to us about a specific topic. And since February is Heart Month, hopefully we'll be having a cardiologist.
Wow, that's really awesome. Well, I want to get back to the whole farmers market deal, which obviously is a huge, important part of what is going to be happening here in the next couple of weeks. What can we expect in terms of the cooking demonstration and the booth that you have at Farmers Market?
Samples are delicious, number one. And we're going to have our chef there that's going to be demonstrating to the public that you can do something healthy, quick, and fun for the family. Always something that should be balanced in calories and colors, and that'll be overall healthy for your heart and the rest of your body.
Well, you said a really important word there that I really want to key in on, and that is quick. You know, in our lifestyles in the United States, we are always on the go. We like what's convenient. We end up going through drive-through places and fast food places. So in terms of planning around our lifestyles, what are some tips that you might have?
Convenience. If you make extra dinner, you can always pack a lunch for the next day.
Leftovers, right?
Leftovers, especially if they're good, healthy leftovers.
Yes.
And then portion control, very important. When you can't get around to something healthy, you want to at least be good and not overdo it.
Right. I have trouble with that because I love French fries. So.
What about a kid's meal, kid's portion?
That's something to consider as well.
This is, you said the country lifestyle. I always hear the supersize it, make it bigger.
Right.
It's always an option in the fast food restaurants. So if you try to pick the smaller size or the kid size, at least you're not doing so much damage.
At least this way you're not completely eliminating something that you like to eat, because that is extremely difficult to do.
I've had trouble with that myself.
Right. Well, in terms of keeping your heart healthy and in terms of staying healthy yourself, it's not just about your diet. It's also a combination of living a healthy lifestyle. We talk about exercise and all of that. So what are other ways to stay healthy if you don't necessarily like to go to the gym and lift or run for hours on end?
Gym is not the only way to do exercise. Even in the farmer's market, you can go and walk around.
Right, right.
You can park far away from where you're going. You can go up the stairs. Going to the supermarket is exercise if you've never really done exercise. So there's a lot of different ways you can do that as well.
Yeah, you know, one of my favorite dance moves is the supermarket cart. So in a way, you know, you're taking things from the aisles and putting them in the supermarket cart.
Dancing at home is an exercise if you're not used to doing exercise. You just want to get that heart pumping, get a little aerobic exercise in you, half an hour, 40 minutes, and a couple of times a week. That would be great.
So we talked about keeping a balanced diet, and it seems to me that that's the most important thing. We know that there are things that we should eat that we don't eat enough of. What are some of those things, and what's really the importance of the balanced diet?
The importance of the balanced diet is getting all the nutrients into your body. You always want to keep your plate colorful, lots of fruits and veggies. Those are filled with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants that are good for your heart as well. A lot of times people think that too much fruit has too much sugar. That could be true, but you want to keep those in your diet. You want to keep as many fruits and vegetables as possible. And then also grains is a little bit of a scary part for some people. We don't want to override with rice and pasta, but you do
Right.
want to keep that in your plate because the carbs are essential for energy. So whole grains are always a better choice.
Right.
And then the protein, there's the problem with the cholesterol amount. So you want to choose leaner cuts of meat. Fish and chicken are excellent. There's always the vegetarian options if you are vegetarian or vegan. So there's a little bit of everything for everybody. You just want to keep it all
Right.
together, not take anything out completely.
Well, there's good news for me because a lot of the foods you listed are things that I enjoy, which is really, really good. I learned so much just about the heart and our balanced diets and, of course, exercise. But is there anything that you wanted to talk about?
Probably myths and scary things that you see on boxes, a lot of promotions and advertisement. Choose this, it has 0 cholesterol. Choose that, it's less fat, less sugar.
No trans fat. I mean,
Exactly.
That's so hard to keep true.
Well, the easiest way to do it is to keep everything fresh. Less boxes, less cans, less packages. With more fresh fruits and vegetables and more food options, you're going to steer clear from all those bad things.
So less processed foods, right?
That's the key.
Thank you so much for joining us, Dina.
Thank you, Mike.
Once again, that was Dina Colton, the clinical dietitian from Coral Gables Hospital. That'll do it for this edition of Coffee Talk. I'm Mike Biana. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.